Welcome to Survival Theory. SHTF, grid down, the collapse, excessive rule of law and martial law, invasion by green men with superior technology and firepower. My first choice is likely to be bug in. I have an abundance of supplies, food, water, firepower. But after a while, those supplies might start running low, especially if you're trying to help other people, which is a good thing. Zombies could be moving into the area. The authorities could be taking guns, food, water, whatever resource you have, and then shipping the people off to camps. Whatever the situation might be, it's time to bug out. In this scenario, I've had to bug out due to increasing safety concerns. No one in or out of the urban and city areas. Roadblocks are set up, checkpoints. I got out early enough to where I made it about 30 miles on some state highways and then got off on some farm roads until I noticed some roadblocks ahead, went back down a farm road, stashed my vehicle off the road out of sight in a pretty secure area. That was about 24 hours ago. Since then, I've been parked here, eating all I can, keeping a low profile, drinking all the water I could, knowing I'd have to go on foot. I've been assessing the road nearby and a rural neighborhood not too far from here. Things are not looking good. I've heard gunshots. I know there's a lot of official vehicles that were in that area just last night. Cell phones have been out for about 2 days, and I can't reach anybody or hear anything on the comms. So let's get started. Now before I head out and leave the vehicle, I'm going to take whatever water I have left and put in here, and that's about all I have left, plus what's in my canteen. So staying hydrated will be an issue. It's 90 degrees, 90% humidity, partly cloudy, no breeze. I'm going to keep my compass handy. I don't need the map yet. I've already checked and I know that if I head east, I will cross a farm road twice, and there's no way to miss the state highway if I'm heading in a general east direction. So I'll reevaluate at that point. I've got all the food I can. I've got ammo, KSG, lighting, cutting, shelter. I don't want to be weighed down too much, but yet there's a lot I need to bring. I don't want to arrive at my bug out location starving, out of energy, dehydrated, and with no supplies at all. I don't know what it's going to be like in that area when I get there. So let's get that water and hit the road, or the trail. Well, I was at 1 minute away from the vehicle when I turned around, got the boonie hat. It's just too sunny for the baseball cap. I've also stopped to put some sunscreen on. It is hot. I've drank a considerable amount of my water in the canteen. I've also found an abandoned farmhouse, or the remains of one. I've been watching that for about 15 minutes. It's definitely abandoned, so I'm going to go check that out. Nothing of value here. It's been abandoned for a while. There are some resources here, but not what I need for right now. I wanted to hunker down somewhere. This is a great spot. Out of the way, the trail's overgrown. The road getting back here is overgrown. Lots of lumber here, treated lumber that's going to last a long time. Just lots of resources here, abandoned. But just not what I need now. So, time to move on. Before I move on though, I have managed to find a few blackberries. That's good news. Most of them are gone already or consumed by wild animals. I've also been lucky enough to find some catbrier. Usually the deer have chewed all those up, so it's hard to find even those. Even red blackberries are a treat right now. Most of the day is gone. I have found a creek here. The water's a little too muddy. I don't want to mess with filtering it and then sterilizing it. That's too time consuming right now. I don't want to use that daylight. This evening I'll have to set up camp somewhere and either use one of my freeze-dried meals or find a pond or a place in the creek I can fish. But I'm getting very hungry, so I am going to eat some of the snacks I brought. I'll probably eat half the snacks I brought. 2 bars, fruit bar, and a peanut butter and chocolate bar. That'll help a little bit, but I'm not out of water yet, so I'm just going to keep going until I run out of water and find a pond, or it gets late enough to try to catch dinner. There's a barn ahead of me to the east. I don't know if there's a house around it or what's going on around there. There's a pond just to the north. I can see power lines to the south running in east-west direction, so I may be close to a county road. This is a good time to stop, fill up with water, get some water purified, maybe catch some fish, get a good meal. Scout the perimeter, make sure there's no one at that barn there. By the time all that's done, it'll be dark, and come morning I should hit that state road in no time. So it's time to start setting up camp. This is as close as I want to get to this open field during the day. But I can see 3 barns, no houses, no power lines going to the barns, no activity, no sounds. The road's just to the south a little bit. I'm going to go back to the pond, check it for fish, try to get something to eat, check the perimeter around the pond to make sure it's safe to camp, build a fire, etc. The wind has come in, made it feel a lot cooler, but I'm very thirsty and very hungry. So, one last look. This is where I'm setting up tonight. It's pretty isolated, secluded. Lots of barrier trees, hills. I need to get a fire going, get some water purified, replenish my water supply, have a fire ready going for a fish that I'll hopefully catch. Cool off, relax a little bit. At night I don't want a big fire. I'm pretty tired, mosquitoes are coming out, so time to get busy. Can always count on Yopon to give you lots of tinder and little sticks. Just open these up a little bit. Hopefully this will catch. Ouch. There we go. Go ahead and clean these right here. Boiled water 5 times last night. Cleaned the fish with it. My hands, my face, especially after eating the fish, is very messy, delicious, but filling. Just glad to have that. It's going to be very humid today. As a bonus, found some beef jerky in the backpack. It's going to be a good breakfast while I'm traveling. I did hear some gunshots last night. Not sure where they came from. They sounded pretty distant. I already know I'm headed east. I'm not too far from the highway. So let's see what today brings. At least I'll have some beef jerky. Well, I've reached the highway. It's pretty busy. They're moving a lot of cattle. School buses going by. I assume that's people being taken somewhere safe and secure. I'm picking up a little chatter on the comms, but nothing distinguishable. I tried my cell phone. Still nothing. No messages, no voicemail, no text, no service. I even tried to make a call. So I've been here about half an hour. It's a lot busier than I would like. It's going to be difficult to cross. There goes 2 SUVs. I can't tell if they're friendly or not. I can't take the chance. Either way, I'm not going to be able to cross here. The road's too long and straight there. I'm going to have to find some curves. Hide my crossing. Well, going under the road's out of the question. That culvert is not passable. I'm going to have to cross the road itself. Crossing that highway was risky. Made me a little nervous, but it worked out. Caught a break. Then I caught a break in this weather. It's cloudy. It's raining lightly. Raining enough to feel good. This pack is getting to my shoulders between yesterday and today. I'm going to take a break, see if I can forage some food. Getting pretty hungry. I was able to find some muscadine grapes. Delicious, welcome relief. Lots of vitamins, minerals. Very refreshing. Well, I found some shelter in an old barn. It seemed somewhat isolated. There's an abandoned farmhouse about a quarter-mile away. It's possible I can stay here tonight. I could build a fire, cook some of my dehydrated food. It'd be nice. Looks like this is going to be my camp for the night.